Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Yay.
Hello, everybody. This is actually the second episode of the year of Horror with Sir Sturdy. You guys, the annual episode on the anniversary date, which is January 1st. Had a great time on that episode, and yeah, now we're here. Happy to have Sean back finally, guys. I told you he'd be back eventually.
I'm back. I've had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm back, and I'll be.
He was in Narnia. That's basically what happened. He smoked some good weed, and then he opened the dryer, like where he lives in Canada. You just open your dryer and you just crawl into Narnia, and he got lost for a while.
Yeah, true story, man.
We don't even know if he's back. You see how he's just looking all black background with just a little light on. He might just still be there.
Floating head. Return of the floating head.
No, he was doing some cool shit. I don't know how much you could say out loud quite yet.
Well, yeah, I was working on season 2 of a series called Surreal Estate. It's safe to say that season 2 is coming. I can't really get into too much details of what's going on in it, but you've got a lot of the recurring cast, and yeah, it's a good one.
It's on Hulu, right? Season 1.
Yeah, it should be. It's on Crave. I know it's on Crave for sure.
There you go.
And yeah, I think you were saying, because I think you checked Hulu and said you seen it on there, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Season 1 is good, and season 2 it's fixing to be better. So
Nice.
Yeah. So between that and Christmas and everything, family stuff, I've been super busy, but I am going to start filming more Old Man Murphy videos this week as well.
Oh, wow.
Making a comeback with that stuff, that madness.
Like I was telling you before every episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy, because you'd have at least one out. So whatever episode, if it's either the Tuesday or the Thursday episode before we go live, we'd watch one of those. And the prison videos we like to watch all the time. But
yeah,
prison videos,
stories from you learn just in case you get locked up. You know how to you know what to look out for.
Yeah,
but I can't wait to get those back. I'm like, finally, man, Old Man Murphy videos finally coming back
with a vengeance too. So
yeah,
I'll be busting a whole bunch out, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I got a whole bunch of other. Well, I still got a few requests from season 1 of stuff to make and stuff to review. So I'm gonna mix that in with some more stuff that I got going on that I came up with myself. I got pretty much a full season worth of stuff ready to go. I just gotta find time to film it.
So now I was about to ask you: are you gonna keep doing like seasons, like season 1 through whatever, or season 1 through episode 1 through whatever is per season?
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep it that way for now. It just, when it's mapped out that way with a schedule, it kind of helps get everything done more. And if I see an end in sight too, I know that I can take a breather. You know what I mean? I can have a mid-season break and then a finale, and then I can map it out between and work. So. No,
I feel you. Yeah, I just missed those videos, man. They were fun to fucking watch. I'm like, oh man, what's he making? What's he gonna say? What's he gonna do?
Yeah, well, they're coming.
Yeah, that was a great idea. That's hilarious.
Thank you.
It is. I mean, because you're doing a quick review without spoiling it, just doing a quick fun review, and then just making some food with it.
Yeah,
on your fine china.
Yeah, fine china. That's right.
First one video I see that you said that I was dying. I did not expect you to say that.
Nice.
But I do want to say this. I was telling James this off the air. I'm very proud of myself. So far, I have a letterbox, people. I've had one for a while now. But so far, I watched 2 movies this year, so I'm 2 for 2 on filling out my list on the letterbox as far as. So right now it's all movies in 2020 or all movies for 2023 that I watched, and I'm gonna have one list for horror and then one list just for non-horror. I'm not gonna break it down for specific genre, just horror, non-horror,
and non-horror. Yeah,
that's it. And just kind of see how many movies I watched throughout the whole year. This includes podcast. It's gonna include all the podcasts I do, any movie review I do, just any movie I watch in general. Shows not so much. I thought about it for shows, maybe for shows, but shows I don't really watch as consistently as I do movies like that. But if I do shows, I guess it wouldn't hurt to put them on a list.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was thinking of this. Actually, I was thinking about this when I was driving earlier. I was like, I can easily do like, I can do for horror easily do a 10 movie review or not review 10 movie like countdown per month.
Yeah.
I do 8 episodes a month, and then I'll be doing my sturdy reviews. So I'll be doing at least say 2 of those a week, and that's all movies. Doing my top 10 of the month, which would make my top 10 of the year, or even you could say top 12 of the year easier, because I already have my top 10 for those months already listed off. If anything, watch those. If anything, if I really want to go back to them, I can just watch like the top 12 movies, the top ones of each month.
Yeah.
Make that list. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of that because I'm watching all that shit anyway. I'm like, why not just make some content out of it?
Might as well.
Exactly. And I'm trying to drag this and stretch this along more because this fucking movie was boring as fuck.
Well, I didn't know. I went into it completely blind. I didn't know it was Norwegian for one.
Me either.
And yeah.
I was like, I thought it was the wrong. I told Aaron off the air. I thought it was the wrong movie. I had to go back on Facebook, go to the horror group to see his post on what movie it was. I was like, it is that movie. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty slow.
Slow, and it makes it hard because it's foreign. We have to read the subtitles, and if the movie is so boring, you don't want to read it.
No,
it's like reading a bad book. You're like, I don't want to read.
I know.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
A lot of nonsense talking.
I feel like it's worse than a bad book, and I say that because at least with a bad book, even if it's an audio book, you can still have your own visuals mentally, like to where visuals may look better. What's in your mind might look better than what's actually going on. Like this, the visuals were boring. Like it was just boring all along. And I'm not mad it was in black and white. You guys know that black and white is like a cheap.
I like black and white movies.
Me too. No, I get it though. It's kind of like one of those things where, well, shit. The movie's like what, an hour and a half long, and it's like you're an hour into it, and all 6 people are still there, and the closest thing happened is a lady tried to jump in the lake, but the guy stopped her, and you're like, oh wow, she tried to jump in, and it's like this is fucking stupid. Like nothing, literally nothing is happening.
Nothing at all.
Then finally, you get the one kill is with that cop guy, and you're like, they don't even show it. They're like, I think he was scared to death, or I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, the first kill and the time to kill.
I also love with this. The one thing that made me laugh though, one of the subtitles, the guy was all like, kind of like, look over here or whatever, but the subtitle just said "blimey," and I was like, they did weird, like the whole English slang, in a Norwegian film, which is guaranteed it's not what he said.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like blimey. It's like, what's all this then? wait, yeah.
Oh,
how's it going, Chris? How's it going, man?
Hello, Chris.
So early ratings, gentlemen. Let's dive into these the first movie ratings of 2023 for either show besides the sturdy reviews, because I do have one coming out that'll be dropping tomorrow.
Yeah,
the movie The Apology, which I got a little clip I'll be dropping it later on this episode. You guys will see what's coming up. Don't worry. But anyways, early ratings. I'll go first. I gave this shit a fucking 1. I don't want to give it a negative because it wasn't that bad. And I'm trying to give it a positive, so I gave it a 1.
Trying to be positive.
Yeah.
Start off the new year nice.
Yeah. Well,
gotta be more nice.
And I'll say this too. I'll say this because again, I did do a sturdy reviews. I did review it watched the movie yesterday. I just didn't put the review out yet. But the movie, The Apology, I'm so happy I started the year out with that movie. Like, all I'm gonna say about that movie is that's gonna be a hard one to beat on my January top 10. I'm saying that already with only watching 2 fucking movies. That's gonna be hard to beat on my top 10. And I think it was more of like the mental aspect of it, and it was a fucked up, sad movie. But the way it turns out at the end, you kind of enjoy, even in. Again, check out the review. It'll be dropped tomorrow. Made on my YouTube channel, the Horror with Sir YouTube channel. Hit that sub button and definitely go check out the movie on Shudder because it is worth to fucking watch. But again, I'll have a little clipping through that you guys what's coming up this week. So yeah, James, what do you give this movie? First rating of the year for you?
Boring, a 2.
Ooh, a 2.
And that's for being nice. Like you said, it wasn't horrible, but I was expecting more out of it. It was like more of like a solve this mystery, like Scooby-Doo. The brother's missing. Where is he? And it led to like nothing really.
Yeah. I have another question for you, James, but I'll wait for Sean's rating first.
That was boring.
Yeah, I'm with James on that one. I'll give it a 2. It seemed like it had potential to go somewhere, but it was like a build up to nothing. It was a build up to that dude with the feather going, what? You're like, fucking, this is stupid. It's a crow's feather.
You know what? I want to give this movie one positive thing. You know, I mean, the visuals and all that were pretty nice and all that. But here's one positive thing I say about this movie, which is kind of funny. Because we had to watch it because it was going to get watched at some point. I'm glad it was early in the year. Like just getting this shit out the way, because this is one that it's nowhere near as bad or as horrible or as disgusting and disturbing as Blood Lake, because that's just how terrible it is.
It's not, nothing will ever be worse
like that. It's just boring. Like I can see why people who would enjoy it. I can see people enjoying this film, but for me, it's just like, even in English, I wouldn't want to see this shit.
The thing is, they teased me because when the doctor found the brother's journal, he was reading it, saying something about a creature across the lake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, okay, so what is it going to be? I'm trying to guess what it is. Is it a werewolf or is it some kind of fucking lake monster type thing or fucking
or even
something? The movie's called Lake of the Dead. Like what dead? There's no dead.
Yeah, and that was the thing too. Like when the guy was hinting around, oh well, there's a logical explanation for everything, and I think somebody is actually a killer. It's not a ghost; it's somebody killing people. And it's like, it's funny how you're a fucking hypnotist, man, and people seem to be kind of drawn into the lake. Maybe you're fucking hypnotizing them. You know what I mean? So there's a bit of a thing like that going, but. Like there was all this build up to like a couple of possibilities of what could be going on, and it just turned into nothing. And you're like, fuck. You're like,
because this dinosaur, you're like, no one's getting their way. Then this movie's gonna be about nothing.
No
you sit there, no one dies. One person died on accident. He got scared because he's seen the fucking brother that's alive.
Yeah.
So he's like a wild man now. I still don't know what the fuck is wrong with the brother. Did they even tell you what the hell was wrong with the brother?
I don't know. He just fucking went crazy. Maybe just been in the woods. And I think it was he.
He's in love with his sister, right?
Yeah, but he got obsessed with that urban legend thing about the guy with the wooden leg, and he just got obsessed with that, and then kind of scared himself a lot. But that with the isolation and fucking, he just went bonkers.
So why couldn't they make it true and have that fucking ghost with the wooden leg?
They that would have made more sense. Man. Well, as soon as they seen it,
even though that was a horrible ghost.
And that's the thing. As soon as you see it, you're like, oh fuck, well maybe there's a ghost. But then Buddy's there right away, and he's like, but you see, the wooden leg is on the other foot.
Yeah, like
it's
fucking
like,
Scooby-Doo. It's Thelma solving a mystery. Like
the guy who got the legend backwards.
Yeah.
You're like, fucking what?
It can't be the ghost. That's what they should have done at the end. They should have just pulled a mask off someone and said, it was Mr. Creeper.
Yeah. I would have got away with it too. If it weren't for
it was weird. It was like I got that feel. Like I was like, this is like fucking solve mystery, like Scooby-Doo going on here.
Oh, James, I meant to ask you, did you get to watch, because I know you were sick last episode, did you get to watch 13 Slaves Till Christmas?
No, I did not.
Oh my god, yo!
But I did watch Violent Night. That's my new favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I had so much fun with that fucking movie, man.
Check out 13 Slaves. There's some fun fucking. There's some.
Is it like an anthology?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out too.
13 stories. It's on. I believe it's on Tubi.
Cool. I'll check out 13 Slaves.
Yeah.
Violent Night was great though, and I seen that after my list was done because I always do a countdown to Christmas every year.
Oh,
yeah,
that was 24
dope.
movies. Yeah,
nice. That was
they're not all horror, but they're
majority.
There's a lot of violence. Most of them are non-traditional. There's a couple of like, traditional-esque type movies in there, but the majority of them are non-traditional.
I like that.
Die Hard and Lethal Weapon and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
But Black Christmas, the original, is always there. And
what about okay, really quick.
That's a 74. Was that 74?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But what did you guys think of the one from, what was it, 06?
I can't mix up because there's another one after that too, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a couple.
See, I don't know which one I watched, so I can't remember.
They tried to make a remake. I think it was like around 06, like you had said.
That one.
It wasn't. I didn't like it. And then
I like that one.
And then they did one just like a few years ago, and it was like
I think that's the one. I think that's the one I watched. I think it was on Netflix.
Yeah, it was all like black liquid people.
Yeah.
Weird. It had nothing to do with it should have been called something completely different. They called it Black Christmas just to draw us in, and it was bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it though.
Yeah.
But I like the remake of it. I did like the remake of it, but the original, of course, was just.
I don't even remember the remake. To be totally honest with you, I know I watched it and didn't like it as much. Obviously,
I'll go back and check. Give it another looky look.
Yeah, I think I will.
You change your mind.
Can't beat the 74. Dude. Like I didn't. 74 is not the first one I watched. I think it was the remake, not the 06, the one after. And I was like, really? Okay. Then I went and watched the 1974. I was like, what the fuck did they do? I was like, this is like a million times better.
Right? I love how that one ends too.
Yeah.
Like,
like the 2019 one, all they did was took like the fucking title. That was it.
Yeah, that's it. The whole movie is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, take the title. We can get some fans, some diehard fans, to come check this out. And we did. And then we didn't like it.
Yep.
We didn't like it. So what was your guys? Okay, so because I did ask this question on the last, I believe I asked it in the last two episodes. Well, the last episode. No, last two. I don't fucking know, man. I'm high. Movie of the year for you guys. What was
from
your
last year?
From 2022. Your favorite horror movie last year.
Horror movie. Oh my god.
And least favorite horror movie. And what I'll do is this. I'll throw you guys a little bone. I'll say it either had to have come out in 2022, or if it came out in any year previous to 2022, it has to be the first time you've ever seen the movie.
Okay. I got two, but I just because of the better kills. You want me to go Terrifier 2, and my runner-up was I couldn't decide over that one or Barbarian.
You know what? That's where I was leaning towards as well. Yeah.
Those fucking movies are awesome.
See, for me, I had I was talking to Henry about this on the live on Saturday, technically Sunday. I had Pearl and X as like my 1/1, and I had Terrifier like above that, like in its own stratosphere by itself.
See, I didn't see Pearl yet. X is good. I like the X.
I haven't seen X or Pearl yet.
Oh
like,
my god!
I'm like falling behind. I've been busy.
Oh, shit.
When you can watch Pearl, because Pearl's the prequel, just go with Pearl first.
Yeah, I still gotta check that. I finally just watched Smile. Smile is good, but I think they overhyped it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've been busy.
That one was good. Damn, there was a lot of horror movies this year.
Yeah,
I can't keep up.
But like I said,
Halloween Kills. There you go. Worst one. Halloween Kills.
Yeah,
Ends. That's it. Ends. That's it. Fuck that movie.
Actually, mine was Halloween Ends and Scream 5.
See, I'd rather watch the Scream 5, and I hate Scream, but I think they did a better job on number 5.
I think Halloween Ends was worse because I was actually expecting something that I would enjoy.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Scream, I knew, I go into it knowing I don't like the franchise at all. I just go into it watching it just because.
It was called Corey. It's not even called Halloween Ends. It's called Corey.
Halloween Ends, it was just like, what the fuck? Why? Just why? Why now? Like, why not? And if you're gonna do something like this, why not do it in the first movie, or insinuate in the first movie and start doing it in the second movie? But you don't do this kind of a thing in the third movie. Come on. If you go and watch Halloween as someone who's just watching it as a horror movie, so you know nothing about Michael Myers, nothing about the franchise, or you don't care at all, it's not a bad movie. That's the acting wasn't bad, the visuals weren't bad, nothing of that was bad. It was just, I guess, the script sucked.
Yeah, that's the thing. If that was your first Halloween movie, you know what I mean? It's the first one you've ever experienced, and like you were saying, you don't really give a fuck about like the canon or any of the fucking lore. You just want to watch people die. Then I guess it'll work. But with me being a grumpy old bastard, and like how I love the original from '78 and that storyline.
Yeah, I like
everything else. Just like you're just fucking with everything now. You're just ruining it.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I could say this: like, we still have the originals, we still have the older ones that we all love and grew up with. So we can't. It does. Some of them do suck. The later ones do suck. Some of them, and it doesn't hurt the originals. We gotta always remember that. Like, I don't like when people say like, "Oh,
no," but if they finally ended it, man, it should go out with a bang. It should be awesome to match the fucking first one.
Yeah, they shouldn't end it. They shouldn't end it like fucking Lake of the Dead ended.
Yeah,
I agree. That's tough. I agree, but that's
you all see Mike killing people until the end. The whole movie is about Corey, the fucking kid turning into Mike Myers. Then they set it up like he was going to take over.
That's why
he's going to be the next Mike Myers, like evil incarnate type thing. And now he dies.
That's what I was saying before.
Michael kills him. Fuck him. He got sick and tired of him bullying him.
If you make that mask the silver shamrock mask, like say if that's a silver shamrock mask, and once you put it on, it pretty much controls you. It would have helped it some, and it would have helped it a little bit too, because you're also paying homage in a sense to the original part 3, how it was nothing to do with the original story, and then with the silver shamrock mask, you can tie it into that somewhat, and boom, and people are going to enjoy that because people are going to see, oh shit, but you didn't do that either. You just, I don't know what the fuck you did. I didn't like it.
Nope, they were going that route until they because he was like fucking beating up Mike. He's like, oh, you're like taking over, like him being evil. But then at the end, Mike Myers got him sick and tired of him fucking pushing around, so he finally killed his ass, the little fucking kid. So snatch his neck. He's like, fucker, don't touch me. I should have done this a while back. And I don't know how he automatically healed. He was like dying in the cave, in the sewer. Then all of a sudden he comes back.
Yeah.
I'm back. He's like, fuck this kid. I'm going to do it myself. Going to kill this bitch.
You know what the bad thing
is? The fight scene bothered me too in the kitchen.
Oh, like, it was too fast.
It was too fast, and it made it like Mike Myers was weak. Like she was beating the shit. I understand he's injured from the movie before.
Yeah, but he
had him like getting his ass kicked.
Didn't he have like 3 or 4 years in between? Was it like 4 years in between or some shit? Some crazy shit?
She could have done this when she was 20-something, better shape. All of a sudden now she's a fucking martial artist. Fucking fucking them up.
A traumatic after
I'm watching Dream Warriors here. She got the power from all the people that died and started fucking up.
She had that traumatic experience in her teen years. She's like, I'm gonna learn how to defend myself with hand.
I did like how she didn't trust that fucking kid in the beginning. And she like did threats and shit towards him, like she's gonna fucking kill him, like because she knew he was gonna come for her. Because she seen Michael in his eyes and shit. I like that part, but then it started going nowhere because they started leaning hard into that he's going to take over Mike Myers' spot.
Yeah,
and see that right there would have. I'm not going to say it would have helped it a lot, but that right there would
have
helped.
Yeah,
with Shamrock and the mask, they're planning on doing that. It would have helped.
I do like the newer mask though. Not gonna lie.
I'm not mad.
I like how it looks.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. That's fine. But I'm just saying,
it's more modern. It's more up to date.
Still,
James, you had mentioned Dream Warriors. What's your favorite Nightmare film?
Dream Warriors. Dream Warriors. That's why you don't pop out of the top of my head. I did like that one. I don't know. I thought that was like one of the most fun out of them all. But the original was the best still. And part 2 is like a runner-up. I really like the part 2 storyline.
Same here. Yeah. Same here. For me, like I really have to go through and watch those films again because I don't know them as well as a lot of people do. I know the first 3 are my favorite 3. I just don't know what order. I don't know if it's 3 because 3 is like the most popular, it's the most fun. I know that, but if I'm going for the most fun, it's definitely part 3. If I'm going for like horror wise, it's either 1 or 2 because those 2 like, part 2 is the last.
That is starting. The comedy started coming in.
Yeah,
like more. They're like pushing comedy hard. Into the fucking.
With 4 Dream Master, that's when they really started pushing it.
Oh yeah,
and it was just he was just constant with the one-liners and shit. That's when you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But so like just saying like right now, I might say 3, 2, 1, just because I can't think of like I gotta see them again to like. Really...
I think mine's 3, 1, 2 because I think the original it's always there. Like,
but what about you, Sean?
I'm gonna go 1, 3, 2, 4.
1, 3, 2, 4. Oh, nice.
And then I didn't care much for the rest.
Yeah, sorry, you started
like
getting
at all.
like even when you find it, you're like, Jason versus Freddy. You're like, oh shit, that was so much comedy driven.
Oh yeah, well that one,
but it still is fun. I thought it was
like, so I'll go 1, 3, 2, 4. Freddy versus Jason. So I'll go with. And then the other ones I can like Dream Child and then the fucking
I can't remember
New Nightmare and then the remake. I just don't fucking
see. I have to go through those.
And Wes Craven's New Nightmare, that one where the actors, where Freddy comes alive for. Okay,
I like that.
I was like, what the fuck? No, it was okay, but I'm like,
it was a weird.
I'm like, what you doing, man?
Fucking strange.
It's actually the one it's actually the one I've seen the most of, the most recent because my wife had it on a few times. Well, too.
Yeah, I might give it another go, but I watched it before and I was all like, wow, this is fucking weird.
It was definitely weird. Because I really don't like when movies go that route. So like you have franchises, then they always have the one movie where
they do something.
The actors are playing themselves, but then the fucking thing is really alive somehow, comes alive. I don't like when they do that shit. So when I see that, I was like, don't fucking do that, man.
Don't fucking do that.
They could have done it where, like, the New Nightmare, like, they thought Freddy was dead, that someone found his glove.
Yeah.
It's something like that, but not like they're the actors and they're like, oh, and the glove's on display, and then all of a sudden this fucker comes to life.
Yeah. That's like, right? That's like Friday the 13th as well, man. Like, they just, Jason Goes to Hell is the worst fucking movie I think I've ever seen.
For me, part 8 was my worst until the cheesiness of Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah. I mean,
like the dude eats his heart and he blows up and Jason comes flying out, mask and all.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because he was bouncing around from person to person.
Yeah.
So it was like his soul was in people. And it's like, man, this is fucking stupid. And then you follow that up with Jason in space. Like, dude, give us a fucking break. Like,
good kills. I
get it. But that's the ideas you're grasping at. Like, why not just do he's a ghost that haunts Crystal Lake? That would make so much more fucking sense.
You could.
You can't kill him. Yo, Jason can't die. Yeah, exactly, because he's a ghost.
Because they go hundreds of fucking years in the future or something, and they go to Earth where it's like a fucking savage dump, and they just find his fucking frozen body in a fucking thing that he thaws out. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Then he gets the upgrade. Turns into a fucking cyborg. That's where the cheesiness came out because I laughed at that part because the fucking one girl started fighting him and fucking ripped her arm off or her leg off or something, and she's still fighting him, and I'm like, oh come on,
oh come on.
And there was that dude that got his arm chopped off too, but they were just all like, "Hey, don't worry, we'll get you a new one."
Yeah, we'll get you a new one. We'll just put you in a machine and fucking make you a new arm.
And he's all like, "Thanks, man."
It's like Star Trek. You fucking hit that, like I want cheeseburger, and a fucking beam goes, turns into a cheeseburger. Yeah, it was weird. It's just, of course, I watched it because it's Friday 13th. Like, I still enjoyed it some, but it's not the top tiers.
No, it's not. Same thing with Jason. Same thing with Jason X, but Jason X is way more fun.
Part 6 is my favorite, I think.
I think part 4 for me.
7's my favorite.
7 is fucking great.
7's my favorite.
7 is maybe this. I can mix up the numbers. Maybe it is 7.
7 is the one with it's that chick who got like
the telekinesis.
Like the telekinesis.
Oh, okay, that was great, but no, it wasn't that one. No, I think it was 6 then. Is 6 the one where the lightning strikes strikes the grave?
Yeah. When he comes out.
Yeah, I think that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I may have to bring those movies on. We may have to go through those and like double them up and review my whole franchise.
It's been a while since I've seen one.
Just because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that's such an important franchise in my life. Like it really is. Like really got me into not only into horror, but I'll say sticking with it just because looking back when I was a kid, Friday the 13th, and a lot of times it seemed like well, I mean, obviously it was on a Friday, so it didn't matter, but it always seemed like it was in the summer, you're hanging out with some friends, whoever, and you're sitting in front of the TV watching USA Network, and it's Friday the 13th for the whole fucking weekend. And I'm just like, oh, this is awesome as shit.
That's when I first seen it. I think I seen Nightmare on Elm Street first before I seen Friday 13th.
I never seen Friday 13th.
So, but I like the Friday 13th better though. Because I thought it was just cool, the concept. This dude with a fucking hockey mask going around fucking people up. Just mad strong, just slamming them against a tree in a sleeping bag.
You know what it was too?
It was so cool back then. I was like
it's such a good kill.
Like I still get the feel, not as good of, I don't want to say not as good of a feeling. It's a different feeling because you still get the nostalgic feeling, but you don't get that exact feeling you get like when you got to watch this. So when you first got to watch this on VHS or DVD as a kid, when you finally got to see like all the kills through these movies, and your friends watching it, and your background's making me think of it because you're watching it usually with the lights off, maybe real dim because you're having snacks and shit, and you don't want to spill anything on your mother's rug and get beat. So
yeah, pretty much.
Turn the fucking light. We've all been there. We know what it is.
Yeah. No, that's right.
That's what always started to say. Who spilled that? Fucking Sean.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Prove it. The fucking lights were off, man. You can't prove shit.
Those were the days. I don't know how it was in your household. Those were the days where no matter whose household you were at, you were basically family. And that belt. If I'm getting the belt, you're getting the belt.
What else? It was a wooden spoon, man.
Yeah, it was whatever she could pick
wooden
up.
Spoon, and the worst is to make you go get it. Like, go get the wooden spoon, and you're like, fuck.
You're like, no, I know what you're gonna do. You're like, no, I'm just gonna.
It's funny about that. I know there's some people that are listening. They said I would just call my mom. No, that's a stupid idea because you're just gonna get it again when you get home. Like so for no damn reason. What'd you do? All I did was, blah, 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 blah. She told me not to jump on the bed, but I did anyway because I thought she was playing. And then, see, she just shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 though, as far as Friday the 13th goes.
The final chapter. That was. Don't get me wrong. That was a really, really good one. 4 was.
I loved it. There was one of the dumbest things I've seen in any horror movie ever. Is also in the same movie, and it's when you got that. There's a chick and the guy, and they're searching the house, and it's only like. So you got Tommy, who's played by Corey Feldman, who's only a kid, and he's over in one house with the dog. And then there's Tommy's sister, Trish, and then that guy that was camping in the woods.
Yeah.
And they're checking out the house across the street, and they go into the basement. And Jason's in there and starts fucking this dude up. And he's all like, "Oh, get out of here! He's killing me! Ah, run!" And she runs up over the stairs, and she gets to the top of the stairs, and then turns around, and she's all like, "Brad," or whatever the fuck his name is, and calling out to him, and then creeps back downstairs into the basement, calling out to him. It's like, are you fucking stupid? Like, that makes no sense. That's exactly where he is. He's in a basement. There's no doors or windows. That's where they are. That's where you just watch him murder your would-be boyfriend as he was telling you to get the fuck out.
Yep.
And she made it to the top of the stairs before she stops and turns around. She's still like, "Are you there? Are you there?"
Fuck that, it's fucked as it sounds like. I just met you yesterday. Like I got my little brother's right next door. I gotta go save this little motherfucker. Let's go. We gotta go. Shut up. Yep. Get in the cart. Let's go.
Yep.
And hope we can get out alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved. That was when 4 was when you seen a lot of the brute power that he had too. Because like in 2 and 3, you'd seen him do some cool shit. But like 4 is like he gets pissed off to the point where like, you know, they lock the door because they're trying to lock himself in the house, and he just walks through it, and it's just smashes it because he's pissed. Yeah, it's like, man.
The more you're talking about this show, and the more you're making me want to.
Or when he punches through a fucking wall, grabs you on one side, and rips you through the wall.
Yeah, like
I'm honestly thinking of a way.
Like, fuck this drywall. You're coming here
to go through.
Get over here.
To go through this franchise, the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween franchise at some point, and just knocking them all out, and then doing like an overall review of like keep a list of what your favorite ones were per franchise per all that, and figuring out what your favorite franchise was per score. Even if it's not a personal favorite, just per score, what that is. I think that'd be pretty fun to do. I'd say those three that everybody knows and everybody talks about at the very least is like Freddy, Jason, Michael. Like who's the best? So let's fucking review the movies. Why not? It'd be fun.
What did you guys think of the new Hellraiser?
I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't hate it.
Okay, let me take this. It was better than the previous ones because Hellraiser started getting stupid.
Yeah, they started to go off the rails a lot.
Yeah, this one was more basic. I like the concept. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I went through the whole thing. I was like, okay, I didn't hate that because I thought I was going to hate it. I was like, oh, let's see what they fucking did now.
I feel the same way about Hellraiser that I did about Prey. Both of them visually gorgeous. The stories aren't bad. I'm not a big fan or deep into the actual mystique or stories of those two films, of those two franchises. But from what I've seen from those films, I had a good time with those films.
Prey was really good.
At the same time, to me, they were really good. But I don't know. Like, if I were to go back and do it, which I doubt I will, I may try, but I doubt I will. Who knows? We'll see. If I did a top 10 of my year, I don't know if those two movies would make my top 10 list as far as like just like favorites and shit, which I may try to do one. We'll see.
Have you seen all the Alien movies or Predators?
No, that's what I'm saying. Hellraiser.
Shit.
Hellraiser's possibly, because me and the wife, we went through the franchise. We went through a binge of the franchise one of the days. But Alien and Predator, no. I see.
Are you into outer space horror?
It varies.
So because I'm trying to figure out why you didn't.
I don't know. I just didn't really come across.
I'm thinking because I was going to ask you that a while back. I was like, "Are you into like the space stuff?" But you like the Thing.
I did. I love that. I would watch it. You know what it is? I have to watch it, and I feel like if maybe I'll do a sturdy review on it. Maybe I'll throw it on the wheel for podcasting and shit. I don't know. If I review it, I know for a fact I'll watch it. If I don't review it, I can't promise I'll watch it. Because like I said, every piece of movie content I'm gonna try. Not guaranteeing it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. People, keyword is try. I'm gonna try to do a review on like every.
The original Alien was good. I like that.
I've seen that like once or twice. I've seen them. It's just and
the thing is, when I watched Predator for the first time, I was young. I didn't consider that a horror movie. It was more to me. It was like an action.
Or sci-fi.
Same, like I was young too. It's like going to go see the new Schwarzenegger movie.
Exactly.
At the time, that's back when Schwarzenegger was top of his game, action hero.
It's true. Yep. Very freaking true. But I did want to read Chad's thing really quick though. It's out there for a minute. But he was saying that there's a fan film coming out. Dylan's Nightmare takes place with Dylan being grown up, and it's the same guy who played the kid in New Nightmare, which is gonna be
cool.
Okay.
Can't wait.
I gotta check out more of these fan films, man. I seen a part of one.
Some of them are good.
It was a clip on TikTok. It was like it said the title was Jason versus Michael Chapter 2, but it was Michael like handcuffed with cops around him, like a SWAT team.
Yo, if it's what I'm thinking of, I watched that once or twice with the wife. That shit's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun.
Okay,
fight.
I gotta check because I was looking at that clip on the TikTok. I was like, I gotta see this shit. I was like, because he fucked those. They had him fuck those cops up and shit. I was like, okay, cool.
It was pretty cool.
I gotta check out more fan films, like because the fans know what they want to see when it comes to Mike Myers.
Yeah, I mean, like, shit. The fucking I gotta watch. I know I watched the first Vengeance. I gotta watch the second one, and I gotta watch Roseblood. But Vengeance was dope. Fucking Never Hike Alone was dope. Like those for Friday the 13th takes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. I've seen a lot of fan shit that was dope. Shit, our boy Jason Burke, the shit he's been showing us, like that when he comes on here and shows us his stuff live, has always been fucking awesome as shit. His shorts and shit. The last year he showed was dope. And like with him, I'm like, I can't wait until he can tell a full story. I mean, get like that full hour and 20 minutes, whatever the movie time is. I say a 90-minute time, just to see what he put out there, because he's real creative with his stuff and the way he tells stories and the visuals and all that. It's like I can't wait to see when he can have. I don't know what it is, whatever it is, when he has that, when he's able to do it. I can't wait because I know it's gonna be dope. I know it's gonna be fucking dope.
Real. Well, there you go. They'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, how awesome Lake of the Dead is. We fucking talk about every other movie instead.
Yeah,
watching this movie, I wanted to jump in the lake and fucking drown.
It was boring.
It was Gunther. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it was really boring.
What was it called? Is it called the shit where what the fuck is it? He was looking in the water with the little girl, throws the little girl in the water and she drowns, and he goes back up in the castle.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, we reviewed that like last. That's what it made me think of every time I seen that part of the water, because when it was like kind of by near the tree thing.
Yeah, because you think something's happening, they're staring at the water.
No, it made me think of, and I started chuckling because I think I laughed during the movie too, which is fucked up. But I started chuckling when he threw a little girl in the water, so I started thinking about that, laughing to myself.
I did too. When I watched that, because we did review it, I seen that part. It did make me laugh because I totally forgot about that part.
Dead when I seen that part in the
I thought you were talking about the real Frankenstein. I laughed at that fucking part, the little girl.
Oh yeah, I laughed at that too. But I'm saying on this part, I was like kind of chuckling to myself thinking about that. I'm just like, wow, this movie is so fucking boring.
It was boring.
I haven't seen. I've only watched one time in my fucking life, and that was sometime in 2022, sometime last year, sometime last fucking year. I watched that fucking movie, man. Watched so many movies. I'm
hoping this year beats out last year. What movie's coming out?
Me too. I'm hoping
just this month they have a lot of shit coming out, right? Is it Winnie the Pooh? Megan?
I think the Pooh movie's coming out next month, February.
Is it next month? Is February? Oh, I thought it was January.
I think it's coming out the day after Valentine's Day, the 15th.
Okay. So 15th. Megan is the 6th. I think. Oh, Evil Dead, is it this month?
April 21st.
Damn. Where am I getting all these fucking dates mixed up?
Yeah, Evil Dead Rise, the trailer is being released tomorrow. Actually,
I'm trying my best to skip trailers.
Me too. I'm trying not to watch it. I want to go in blind.
Ever since I went into Barbarian blind, like accidentally didn't even realize I did it. I was like, you know what?
That's how I watched Barbarian as well too.
Yeah,
just went in blind, didn't know what to expect, and it was.
You know what? I need to do this more often for like any movie I watch. Don't even.
The thing is, with Evil Dead, you know what to expect for that. You know what's going to go down. Someone's going to read the fucking book.
Yes, I mean, but still, you don't. But still, like, I still want to be surprised on the the oh shit moment of oh shit they found the book, or oh shit they fucking found that because of the year it's coming out. Oh shit, there's the phone app or whatever. Like, don't be pissed off if that happens, people.
It's
I
supposed
know
to be on a skyscraper. Is it in New
we're
York
stuck in
or
our
something?
ways, but if it's on a phone app or some type of barcode shit, technical shit, let's not be upset about that. Let's not let that ruin the rest of the movie, people. Let's just say that now. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm saying just in case, because we know how we all get, and I'm gonna curse and yell about it too. But let's not ruin the whole movie. But no, I don't want to see trailers anymore, man. Like, I'd rather see, and I know they were saying something, I don't know the whole deal about it, like movies can't lie in trailers anymore. And I'm like,
oh yeah, you get sued for false advertisement type shit.
No, lie to me in the trailer. Put shit in the trailer that's like a teaser, but that's
yeah, you mean I should sue for a Blair Witch then?
That's not even if it's like a teaser for the movie, but it's not in the movie. Maybe it's just some extra shit you guys didn't use for the movie. That kind of but because I don't want to know what's in the movie when I go see it. I want to be excited and hyped for it. So if I see a fake-ish trailer, or you know what I mean, if I know it's not, I don't fucking know. But
like that Elves movie, the trailer, you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be awesome. Then we watched it. The fucking movie was dumb.
It was bad. That was from fucking 2020, James.
Yeah, no, but still, that just popped in my head, man. That's false advertising. I should sue.
Did you get to see Christmas Bloody Christmas, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, you did. You gave it an 8.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, that was good too.
That was awesome.
Good too.
That was
a fucking Terminator Santa.
That's my favorite Christmas movie.
Fucking made me laugh and that shit too. Fucking Terminator.
You
didn't see that one? You didn't see it? Oh, you gotta check it out. It's entertaining.
Terminator. Like, Sean, for me, it was so good. It's going to be, as long as I remember, I hope I remember, it's going to be on my Christmas watch month. You know what I mean? Like in December, one of my Christmas watches, horror Christmas watches, that'll be on that list.
It was entertaining.
Nice. I'll have to check it out. And it'll probably end up on my list next year. Well, this year too. I know Violent Night is definitely going to be on there.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Me too. I'm going to watch that shit every year now.
Yeah.
That shit was so much fun.
I got a question for both of you guys. Is Violent Night, and I'm just saying that, like, say if you were to watch a specific movie on Christmas, no matter who you're watching it with, it could be with a group of friends who like these type of movies or whatever, but is it worth that Christmas group watch?
As a group?
As a group, whatever.
Depends on the group, I guess.
Even if it's like a watch party thing, it doesn't have to be you're all at the same crib.
Yeah, it's fun. You could talk about the kills.
Okay.
Like the shit that he says is funny. How his tattoos, motherfucker took off his shirt. So funny. Guys, like, it looked like you got like a million fucking prison tattoos.
Yeah.
Yo, you have to watch 13 Slaves, James, because this dude that looks just like you, just a little smaller. It was hilarious. So like, oh shit, there's James.
Oh shit, I gotta check it out. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna check it out.
As soon as you can watch it, man, I'll remind you too.
I'm gonna assume it's me. I'm like, I didn't give you permission.
And if you watch it before Thursday, I guess give us the rating too. Which, by the way, I want to show you guys something really quick what I have coming up this week. I'm gonna pull this video up and we'll be right back momentarily, people.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Going on for the rest of the week. It's a busy fucking week. I'm a busy motherfucker, huh? But it's fun shit though.
Yeah.
It's fun shit though. We'll spit on Thursday. Let's cross our fingers and hopefully get some fucking I feel like one bedroom's gonna be good. My wife said she's seen it. She said it wasn't bad actually.
That's a nightmare itself. One bedroom in the city. $3,000. You ain't got a bed. Kitchen sink. You gotta hang your ass out the window, take a shit.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful view.
I never heard about this movie. I don't know what it's about.
Me either.
So, hope it's good. Hope
Me
it's
too,
better
man.
than this one. Is this a Shudder movie?
Yes, I believe so. I believe it's on Shudder and Tubi, but I believe a lot of these movies on the wheels now, if I'm not mistaken, mostly.
Okay, Shudder's coming out with some crazy shit too.
Yo, speaking of which, so spoiler alert, people. So doing my sturdy reviews thing, that apology movie, Shudder has a list of Shudder original 2022 Shudder originals. There's like 40 some odd movies on there. So I'm going through all those.
Damn.
First.
Okay.
And they have holiday movies on there, and there's like another list.
Okay.
But some Shudder original. Yo, speaking of Shudder originals, that movie Glory, as weird as it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Glory with a lot of purple and shit.
It's a fucking
alien
toilet.
Yeah,
fucking,
it was weird.
It was weird, but it was one of those mind fucks.
Yeah.
Like that guy is like going insane and shit, and no, it was a weird one, but yeah, it wasn't bad.
Have you guys watched The Sadness?
No,
not yet. Somebody else told me. You told me to watch that, and somebody else told me to watch that.
It's fucking insane. It's really good. It's definitely up there as one of my top movies of the year.
Oh wow!
All right.
Oh, I just remember Incantation was one of my tops this year too.
That was.
I've seen it. I've seen clips of that. I haven't seen it though.
Would you be able to come out again anytime next week, Sean? Tuesday or Thursday?
I might be able to on Tuesday, actually.
Okay, so let's do that movie next Tuesday then.
Which one? Sadness?
What one?
The Sadness movie, yeah.
Oh, fuck, it's crazy.
Nice. Okay.
I don't know why they call it The Sadness.
You're watching it like, okay.
It's more like the.
I didn't see no one cry.
Yeah, it's not so much the sadness. It's just like the fucking batshit crazy apocalypse. It'd be a better, a better name for it.
Okay. Oh, speaking of that, that's coming out this month.
What's
All
up?
of Us or something. The video game. What? No. What is it called? The video game.
Killer Clowns?
No. They made a series. It's on HBO Max, I think.
Oh, The Last of Us.
Yes, Last of Us. That's it.
Oh, yeah. January 15th. January 15th on HBO Max, I believe.
Day after my birthday.
I will be doing a watch party for that. The Wednesday of that week. So it'll probably be, I don't know what, the 15th is what, on a Sunday? So it'll be that Wednesday. So the 18th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be the 18th, that Wednesday, 6:30 Eastern time. I'll be showing you. I heard the first episode is really long, and if it's as long as they say it is, I'm only going to show the first episode, and then we.
Well, that's good. That's a pilot. I like how they do that. Like the first episode will be like an hour and a half, like a movie.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because usually I'd show the episodes back to back. It's like an hour or less. Well, if it's like an hour and a half, and that's a long. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a little.
I'm
late.
definitely checking that out.
Oh,
anybody see the Mean one yet?
Not yet.
No, I heard it's good though.
All right, you know what? Boom.
I gotta watch it. I gotta see it.
The Mean One and The Sadness are the next two movies we're doing. Just because we just mentioned them.
The thing is, gotta find it. I can't find the Mean one yet.
We'll see. We'll put it. I'll put it up there for next Thursday just to be safe.
All right. Because I wanted to see. I was like, finally, they're making like Grinch a horror movie, or like Winnie the Pooh a horror movie. They need to start doing this more.
Real quick with
Bambi.
Grinch.
They're doing a Bambi.
With the Grinch though, because we're on that one. With the Grinch, I'm surprised it took so long. Almost.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. I had this idea years and years ago that they should have done that. I said that about the superheroes too. They should make horror superhero movies like Brightburn. I thought Brightburn was awesome.
Yeah.
Brightburn was fucking, and honestly, I don't remember what year I watched Brightburn in. I want to say 2021. It was whenever we did the review. It was that probably 2021.
21 or 20.
You know what? It was around when we got the first round of the COVID shots. And I remember that because it was around because I got it the same day as the podcast when I got the first.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I know that was 2021. Because it wasn't 2020. That was like 2021.
All right, 21. Yeah, we reviewed that.
Either way, if I'm not going back to 21 to do this, I may not even go back to 22, right? But I will be doing it for 23. That would be in my top 10 list for 2021 easily for first time watches. Because again, the way I'm doing my so the way I'm gonna do my lists, people, is I'll do my top movies, my top horror movies of the month that are first time watches, and I'll do my top horror movies for the month that came out that year, if anything came out that year within that month that I watched films. So that way I have my that way at the end of the year I'll have my top 10 list or top 12 list technically, because I'm gonna do one from January to December, and then opening the first episode of 2024 is when I'll let you guys know what my 2023 list was, and then some random horror shit. So if you're gonna be a part of that, start creating your list now. Just letting you guys know now. Your horror list of the year per month and all that other shit. I think it'll be a fun random episode to kind of do. That way you don't have to do too much thinking, watching movies and homework. But we'll see. But yeah, I this movie, man. Again, I'll never regret watching a movie, because
me either.
I watched it and
it's another check. Do you ever see this movie? Yep, check.
Boom. There you go. And it's on my 2023 list, people. It's on my 2023 list, along with the apology. I swear.
I'll give it a week there, and it'll start forgetting to put movies back in it.
I don't know. You have to have more confidence. You have to have more belief in me, Jane.
Your memory's too bad, man. I can't. I got burnt many times. I would have lost a lot of money betting on you.
Yeah, but those times that I did remember, you would have won a lot of money.
That's true. I could have won my money.
Even more money, because then they would have been like, okay, he's never gonna win. Put me lower.
It's 1,000,000 to 1 odds.
He's a hot streak now. You find out I'm cheating the system, because I know when I'm gonna be real hot. I know when I'm like, okay, listen, around these months I get hot for whatever reason. I just get hot around these months. I ain't gonna do shit all year. In the middle months, I do 1 or 2 things. And when the odds are stacked against me, just, boom, gone. We'll go back to nothing. And just randomly changes so they don't catch on.
So what was if you guys could figure out what would be your favorite part of this movie, Lake of the Dead, what would it be? That's a tough question. I thought I'd break out the big guns here.
Besides it going off?
Yeah.
The beginning, when they slowly broke up, when they started reading the journals where you thought something good was going to start happening. Then it just dropped off.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing sticks out.
Nothing really stands out, because it was just.
For me, it was Blimey. That was just fucking the most ridiculous thing ever.
Blimey.
Fuck. Why?
Oh my gosh.
Put the crocodile hunter in there.
It was, man. But again, to be positive, guess what? That movie is out of the way. So now I will never watch that movie again. I'm sure these guys won't. And you guys, if you haven't watched it and you're not intrigued to, you don't have to. And you're welcome. And if you do, go ahead. If you enjoy it, even better. I'm never going to tell you, I'll tell you guys like this, like I told you in the other episodes, I'm never going to tell you not to watch a movie. This is a watch at your own risk. This is a watch at your own risk. This isn't the Search 30 stamp of approval type of deal, which I will eventually get going. Hopefully, 2020, if not 2023, definitely 2024, we'll have the Search 30 stamp of approval up and going again. I'll get something running for you guys.
It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, though, neither. Like,
not even close.
It's just, it sucks that the movie doesn't go anywhere, especially because in the beginning, I found they did a really good job of building tension. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when you first start watching it, it's building that tension really, really well. But then it starts to go stale, because it's all like you're constantly building shit up and nothing's happening. And then eventually it just kind of tapers off. Yeah, and it seems like they're still trying to build that tension, but you're kind of numb to it now, because nothing's fucking happening, and then ultimately nothing happens.
Exactly. They try to lean toward a therapist behind this.
Yeah,
they didn't even go that route. You're like,
no,
okay,
It's a guy across the lake. It's
what?
some weirdo that lives across the lake that's doing it. No.
The annoying girls keep sleepwalking, going to the fucking lake.
Yep.
They just bring her back, then she acts weird and runs into the woods and shit. It's like, oh, something happening now? You're like, no, not really.
Mm-mm.
They just go get her, bring her back home. They say, hey, you okay?
What happened? You were sleepwalking, dummy.
Yeah.
Go back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was, like I said, the beginning when they are building the tension. Yeah, like, okay, could go somewhere good, and it just then it died. That's it. Done.
And like I said, I told my wife earlier, I was like, I'm glad this isn't the very first movie I've seen this year. I'm glad it was the apology movie I watched last night because
the year started off bad. Actually, is this the first horror movie for the year for me?
No, this is the first movie. This is the second movie in general. Like the apology was the first movie in general I watched yesterday. I didn't watch any movies on the first. I was watching football.
Yeah. Shit, man. Speaking of which, fucking Hamlin.
Yeah.
I think he's still in. Last I heard, he's still critical condition. Yeah. And
they got a tube in him. He's in a. They put him in a coma.
Our thoughts definitely go out to you.
They're running tests.
Hope everything was perfect for you. Everything was great.
So I found out earlier what caused it. A doctor said it. So when he did the tackle, and the guy put his shoulder down, and when they collided into his chest, the impact, the trauma of the chest hit. It wasn't even hard. It was exactly timed when his heart was about to pump, and the shock didn't make the heart pump. So basically, he went into cardiac arrest. He had a heart attack.
Wow!
But he jumped up, so he had enough blood pumping through to get up,
stand
up. So as soon as he stood up, no more blood was getting pumped, and he just collapsed.
That's like, so it's literally like just a freak, like a fluke accident.
Well, it is a freak accident, but it happens a lot with kids in sports. When the baseball hits them in the chest, there's a lot of cases with that. But NFL, I think it's the first time ever.
Yeah.
It's like a rare thing you'll never heard before. You're like, what the fuck just happened? Because it was surprising. He stood up. You're like, oh, he's okay. Then he just collapsed. You're like, what happened? What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he wasn't moving.
He wasn't moving, and he was getting CPR, and it's all like, what the fuck?
And the other aftermath about this shit, Skip Bayless, he's under fire.
Oh yeah,
because of a tweet. He said this too late in the season to fucking cancel a game. It made it sound like he didn't give a shit about him.
Oh yeah.
T.O. flipped out on him. T.O. fucking said you should
do your job. What I think Skip Bayless did, I'm not shooting him any bill, but Skip Bayless said the way he worded it was insensitive, but I don't think he meant it the way.
No, that's what he said. He said someone read it and they're taking it into a different way. What he means, he was just saying he was doing his job. He's saying it's late in the season. It's hard to cancel or postpone a game.
But why not do it? Why not do it?
That is true.
Why not just tweet what a lot of people tweeted or said? They didn't say anything, or they said prayers to.
I don't know exactly. He didn't have to
just leave it at that. Or best.
He didn't have to say it. I guess it's so bad. Shannon Sharp, they do a show together. Shannon Sharp didn't show up this morning because he probably would have killed them. They would have gotten a big argument. He would have fucking flipped out on him. So I don't know. Then when he's apologizing, they have some clips of him apologizing, and he's acting like he's the victim. Like he's talking like, right now, am I wrecked? It's like his speech was planned out. He goes, I should have done this show today, but I was like, and you're like, dude, why'd you just stop talking?
Yeah.
Stop. Just say I apologize. I didn't mean it that way, and end it. Don't give details what you meant to say. Don't say, oh, you're patting yourself on the back because you showed up to work this morning where you're crushed too and you're sad and worried. And you're like, calm down, buddy. Shut up.
The crazy thing is had he not said anything via tweet or just put, prayers to
prayers
get well soon, any of that stuff, nothing would have been said. But because Skip had to be skipping, kind of just say skip shit.
Yeah.
Not necessarily meaning it in a mean way, but just not thinking about what he says, just like boom, 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 and then throwing it out there.
But no, hope he's all good to run a test. Hopefully, no
damage. Hopefully it's
hope he can play again. I hope it's not a career ender.
I mean, even if it is, I hope he can have a normal life outside of football, even if he
Hopefully it's best.
I'm hoping that he has a full recovery because it was a freak accident. And
I'm 100% hoping he has a full recovery, 100% can go back to his career. I think I'm saying it would still be an awesome miracle, even if everything came back, but he just couldn't play again. But you're still breathing.
Yeah, it'd still be good, but you know.
Well, yeah, you want to have his career, of course. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, best wishes out to him. Prayers, thoughts, and positive energy out to him and his family.
For sure. For sure.
I'll see you, young man. But yeah, this movie. Never again. I'm never watching this again.
It'd be a good, like the first 20 minutes of this movie would be good to study if you were like an indie film director, say, and you wanted a quick and easy tutorial on how to build tension, because a lot of stuff is done pretty easily. And it's like, especially like back then, because this came out in like the 50s, I think, late 50s or early 60s or something.
Yeah, 58.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, there's still not during, you know, back then you're still not working with a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, your phone can do what more than what those cameras could do back then, and your lighting and everything. So just checking out what they're doing to set that tone and to build that tension and just see the steps that they use to do it. It'd be a good thing to study if you're an indie filmmaker, to gain that tension, but then actually write a story that fucking goes somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you'll be
until that your best work, the first 3 pages read out, you're like, yeah, this is awesome. Then you're like, I don't know what to write after that.
And you know, talking about this movie, going back to it real quick, you know, talked about it. Like, it has this cool build up, and then just goes down. It's just downhill and flat. Versus, I'd rather start that downhill and flat, and it's like middle to end. It just like,
yeah.
Because usually that's how movies go. You're like, oh, boring in the beginning. It's like, okay, it's dragging. It's a slow burn, but then it starts getting good. This one's opposite. The beginning was good, just burned out.
It's like they started writing it, and then they were all like, you know, he got called to dinner or something. It's like he's writing, and it's all like dinner, and he goes, and then that fucking nothing happens, and they go home. Done.
He was writing. He was writing. His wife yelled. He's like, dinner time. He's like, all right, give me a few minutes. She's like, it's your favorite. It's hot dogs. He's like, fuck this, the end. And he just runs out.
The guy says it's a crow's feather, and then
it was one of those nights where he was like, all right, look, I'm gonna write until 7 o'clock, and then we're gonna leave. We're gonna go to the hotel room for the weekend. And she convinced him to leave at 5. So he stopped at 5 with what he had, and the story was due Monday. Or no, the story was due Tuesday. Let's say the story was due Wednesday, and he just handed in that shit. He threw it together. So he threw together the rest of the shit.
Yeah, he just did a rough draft and fucking threw it and just sent it.
Yeah,
by pigeon mail, because it's back then. I don't know how the fuck they sent it. And the thing is, when I've seen the name of this movie, I thought Automatic 50s. I was like, oh, this is when zombies were picking up. I was like, this is gonna be a zombie movie. I was like, yes. Then,
even with the cover, I mean,
yeah, Lake of the Dead. Don't name something Lake of the Dead. There's nothing. The lake is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the lake. Like, no, there's no like fucking blood in it. Like Blood Lake. That's a bad title too. Fucking blood.
I seen when the lady fell in the lake in this movie. She fell like face first into it. Like, it looked like
then another thing they made. They built up the. I know we're probably going to end, but I just got a reminder. The fucking girl in the beginning where they go out at night to go check out the lake instead of waiting for morning. But then she starts stripping and she jumps into the lake, and they build this like a tension, like she's not coming up, like something's going to snatch her.
Yeah. And then
no, she comes out, and they're like, "Oh, maybe I'll go jump in with her." I'm like,
and there's that one guy too was all like, "Hey, this is fucking stupid. We should wait till morning."
Yeah, exactly.
He's all like, "It'll be romantic." Like, oh yeah, just me and you and like fucking 4 other people.
Yeah, 4 other people watching you
swim.
swim.
Nice and romantic. Awesome.
Oh god.
In the haunted lake, supposedly.
Sure. So stupid. I wish it was haunted. I wish there was something fucking on the other side of the lake.
Nope. Let's see what happens with Thursday's movie, One Bedroom, though. Maybe ittle be better.
I hope so. That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be more of a thriller. I'm leaning towards a thriller, like someone breaking in the house or something.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna go with.
We'll say that. And then we got The Sadness next Tuesday, and then possibly The Mean One next week. See.
Mm-hmm. Oh, The Sadness! Fucking fair warning if you haven't seen it. It's out there. It's very violent, and it's not too shabby on the gore neither. And it's fucked up. Like it's just parts in that are pretty twisted. So
all right, it'll see now. This is gonna be very interesting for me to when I do these lists, which they probably will come out a little late, people. But my top 10 list per month. And I'm just like, okay, which movies are gonna make my top 10? And then, like at the end of the year, am I gonna stick with my top ones being my top ones as far as like they'll be fairly slipping over to the top, the end of the year 12? We'll see.
Chad has a question for you, Aaron.
What happened?
Chad, you put a message.
Thursday show, am I doing a watch party for One Bedroom? I am at what time am I doing? I think at 5 o'clock Thursday. Sorry, for One Bedroom. Yes. So if you want to pull up for the watch party and come for the podcast, you're more than
Thanks for joining, Chad. Have a good night.
You already know.
Yeah, I will let you know if I can make it as well.
I hope so, man. You already know the door's always open.
Hope it's a good one.
Of course. And I appreciate
we'll be sitting here again like all disappointed and start just randomly talking again because the movie sucked ass.
I mean, we got some good conversation out of it. We got
some parts.
And we got 2 movies that we will possibly be doing next week. And from shit, man. I'm telling you guys right now, though. That movie, The Apology, is going to be a tough movie to beat off of my top 10 list.
Right. That means I got to check that one out now too.
I think The Sadness is going to be up there.
I'm hoping so. Like I don't know how I'm going to do. Like I know I'm going to do like my top 10 per month, and then name those off at the end of the year, and then do my top 12 for the year, or 13 maybe even for the year, just to make it horror. And I don't freaking know. But
I went into a blind, man, and
that's what I'm going to do.
It pretty much hit me with a brick. Holy fuck, this is like, I was not expecting it to be like that, and I was not expecting it to be as intense and insane as it was. So,
and for me, I look at it like good, bad, or indifferent. Good, bad, terrible, whatever other shit. I don't want to see trailers anymore because I just want to be like, I don't care how old or how new the movie is. I don't mind if I see the trailer after I watch the movie, but now I'm just like, I want to see the movie first, just because I want to be. I don't want to see something in the trailer and then you just see that in the movie. You're like, oh, that's the part I was waiting for, and that's all it fucking was.
Yeah.
Show me that in the movie, maybe it'll be more enjoyable in the movie because you're just watching. You're not expecting that one scene. You know what I mean? That 1 30-second scene or whatever it is. You're just kind of watching the movie, and maybe you'll like it. I'm not saying you will, but maybe you'll like it a little bit more. Maybe you'll like it a lot more because you're not expecting that one scene, and that one scene will be the big oh shit moment for you. It wasn't a trailer, and it's with the movie, so the feel is better. Feels better.
I get it. But yeah, because Barbarian.
Oh my god!
I went into that blind too, and like, there's so many things. Like,
it was insane.
Again, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, check out the audio or the episode I did on the first, which the audio will be dropping this Saturday, but the visuals are out there. And I was talking about Barbarian and how that's one of the first movies that I paid attention to in a long time, and like the horror groups and stuff, to where everybody that said to go watch it was saying they haven't. Not only have they not seen the trailer, but not a lot of people were spoiling it. If anybody was really spoiling it, they were just like, "Yo, go see the movie blind. Don't look up a trailer. Don't watch a trailer. Don't even ask anybody about the movie. Just go check it out."
Yeah.
And now I'm like, you know what? I think I want to start doing that more often. I mean, yes, I still watch friends' podcasts and all that stuff, but as far as like trailers, it's like fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll just go see it myself and then go from there. Which again, people, I got some more fun stuff planned out. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing some more solo reviews, my sturdy reviews, which I may at some point kick that off with we'll talk about that later, whole Patreon thing. Well, I may do that because it's looking like I probably should because I'm doing so fucking much. But we'll see. Like I'm just realizing, like, damn, I do a lot of shit with these shows, even with this. But guys, we're gonna get ready to skedaddle. Let me show you guys one more time what we have coming up for the week, and then yeah. And that's for the week. And I'm actually gonna be gaming. You still gaming, Sean?
Yeah, I can game tonight, man.
All
for a little bit anyway.
Yeah,
it's a bit later here.
We're gonna get gaming very shortly, people. So we're gonna get the fuck out of here. You guys have a great night. I'll see you in your nightmares. Happy New Year's. Peace. And this is again a watch at your own risk. I gave it a 1.
I gave it a 2.
How long before I give a movie a negative? That's gonna be a fun thing to watch out for. I'm hoping what I'm honestly hoping for, if it has to be negative, hopefully it's late in the year. But wouldn't it be something if I had like a non-negative year? Is that gonna happen? I can say that it happens. I'm gonna say that right now. Is it gonna happen this year? Let's find out. I'll see you guys in the nightmares.